Well, people from YouTube and Facebook, I'm sorry. We already had started like 10 minutes ago. But anyway, so I'm just saying today I decided we make a juice together, beetroot juice. So you are welcome to follow along or make it later. Great for your skin, great for your blood, ladies, especially that time of the month. And for the guys, great for your skin as well. And for your blood, because we all need oxygenated blood, right? And we need to feel strong and have stamina and energy. So beetroots and some celery will do the trick. And yeah, the rest you just go to Instagram and watch from the start. Yeah, so I have my slow juicer. You can see from there. Also on YouTube, you can see there if I position. So yeah. So this juicer is really nice because it helps you to um, preserve all the nutrients of the foods without um, losing them. Because the thing is, when we juice, we kind of processing the food. So I do talk about like not eating processed food, but juice is a kind of processed food. So of course, is not as aggressive as many other forms of processing, but it's still a kind of processing because what we do, we will smash it, right? We smash the foods, and then this process of smashing and kind of extracting, this extraction can be done different ways. The great thing about slow juicer is that it does in a slow way, so that you actually not um, you're not warming up the ingredients. Because the thing is, I have another juicer. My first juicer was like this quick juicer, which you see normally people pressing a lot of things, like big portions, like of orange, like a full orange, right? And in those juicers, the process of extracting is so quick, so fast, that it kind of warms up the food, and because it warms up the antioxidants, like your vitamins, your goody stuff, the goody stuff in the color of the foods actually gets destroyed, because the antioxidants, they are very sensitive to light. So just the minute we open an orange, for example, it gets exposed to light, right? So it starts decreasing. So when you juice, you are processing your food. But why do we juice then? Well, we juice for a number of reasons. One is that it's easier to digest the food, right? Because it's very easy to eat. You don't have to chew, and especially for people that have issues with the digestion, um, juicing is very good for them to get all the nutrition they need, as well as it gives your body some time to calm down from using a lot of energy. Because if you've been thinking, let me ask you this: have you been thinking of food as of a way of giving yourself energy? Probably. You can comment below. I have been thinking this like all my life. If I'm like, oh, I don't have energy, oh, I have something to eat because that will give me energy. And there is some truth in that statement. But the interesting thing is that actually, when you are not digesting all the time, you are actually saving energy. So you are using the energy of your body in a much smarter way, especially if you have health issues, because then your body can use that energy in what you actually need for that moment. So, that being said, juicing, in fact, is a great way when you are in pain, when you have issues that your body needs to focus on, because it gives you a break from digestion. It's almost like fasting. So yeah. All right. So slow juicer, I recommend slow juicer over the conventional high speed. So you have high speed juicers and you have this one. And I have been wanting to do this with you. I've been forgetting. Is to juice at both. Maybe we do this next week. We juice on the slow juicer, same juice, and we juice on the other juicer. So you see the differences, both in taste, but also in the color and nutrition wise, right? All right. So I have my juicer in place. So ready. I will connect soon, but first we need some prep of our veggies. So you can see there, yeah. So basically, I'm just gonna wash it and remove some of the roots. So I'll remove this first before I wash, and then I'll juice the whole thing because it's organic, and I don't mind getting some vitamin B12 with with my. So I will just remove this part. It can get stuck there on the machine, right? Um, yeah, the taste of beetroot is not my favorite taste. It tastes very earthy, even though I remember being a child and tasting soil. Like I was so curious about how it tastes, but yeah. Anyway, that's what I think about when I eat beetroot. I think about soil, like I'm eating soil. So it's not my favorite vegetable for sure, but it's super healthy, and sometimes we just have to literally eat our medicine. So that's what I do when it comes to beetroot. But it helps if you mix with like some other ingredients to break a bit this taste of soil. This juice, just the beetroot and not adding anything else, it really saved many people I know that were really low in blood levels. And in just a few days, their blood levels really went to the top just by drinking and eating lots of beetroot. So that's something to remember. If you ever experience that, or somebody experience like low levels of blood, this is the medicine. It's amazing how quickly you feel the. So I'm just gonna cut in. Because you see, that's the difference between slow juicer and high speed juicer. You don't need to cut super much but here, especially when they are a bit hard, like beetroot is, we need to cut in, not super small, but in smaller pieces. I don't want to break the machine. Yeah, these machines are a bit pricey, but it's worth it, especially if you're juicing almost every day. You want something that will last. You don't want something that after 1 month or so breaks. So, the thing about juicing that I really like is, especially when you haven't eaten anything, you are just empty in your stomach, or you have eaten like fruits. For example, I had already watermelon today. Juice, if you put a juice in a like empty stomach, it's so healing. It's so like it makes you clean, you know, especially if it's like a veggie juice, because of course fruit juice is also good, but it's a different thing. But when you having a green juice or a no veggie juice, just from the taste as well, it can taste good, but you can taste that this is healthy, right? Healthy taste. And that does something to your brain. I mean, you, especially on a Monday, and that's why that's a good restart, because you feel like, okay, now I'm taking care of my health, you know, and you're sending out this message. So whatever else you will eat after, you will normally think about, because you feel so clean that you don't want to put just any stuff in your body. That's the good thing about juicing. Um, and of course, sometimes the day just passed by and you forget to juice. That can happen. So it's good to do together, because then you feel more, you're not alone in this, right? So this juice I'm making is just for me, because even though that's the thing about juicing, it feels like it's a lot, but when you juice, it will be so little, because of course you're not adding any water. So this portion is for one person, and probably we could have much more. It depends if this is just for, yeah, if you're just juicing for now, like one drink, or if you want to juice for longer periods, because then you definitely need much more juice. So I think this will just be one glass of juice. We'll see. I'm still gonna add some apples. Okay, let me find some. Yeah, I'll put this here. Need a little system here. And the thing about beetroot, everything will get red now. My hands, this cutting board. But this cutting board has been red many times, and after a while it goes back to white. Takes some time, but it does go back. So if you don't want to color anything, you should just use something not so fancy, or even wood will also get some of the color. So just be aware of that. Okay, we need to wash this back. Okay. Throw this away. Alright, so now I'm going to also cut my celery. It's like, of course, the thing with grains, they are so good for many things that it's almost like it's not fair to just say, oh, this juice is great for increasing blood. Oh, this juice is great for clearing up your skin. because the truth of the matter is they eat good for so many things. You know, we shouldn't be doing any justice to just mention one benefit. But again, if I mention all of them, which I do not remember all of them, you won't believe me. You will not believe me, and you probably forget anyway. So stick to one, and take it from there. Yeah, I think I'll use another bowl. Use another bowl. And put celery here so we can cut. So it's not too many ingredients. This could be fine, but again, we want to distract that earthy taste of the beetroot. So let us add some apples and some ginger. I love ginger in this. Apples and ginger. Let's see. So I have 3 apples here. I'll use them. Then wash. Okie dokie. Yeah. So again, with the apple, we want to remove the inside. You don't need to do that on the other machine. It would maybe here too, but yeah, I don't know. I just removed the inside, the seeds, right? That's what I mean by the inside. Have to be clear. Sometimes it's clear in my head. It is not clear on your head, so this. Okie dokie. Okay. So. You know, when it comes to juicing, I don't normally mix vegetables with fruits. And you may ask why. Of course, now I'm mixing. What am I talking about? I'm mixing apples. Well, the thing, apples, they are very fibrous. So they have a different, yeah, it's a different thing with apples and other fruits because of the fiber content. It's kind of is closer to vegetables. Okay, why am I saying this? Is because the thing with vegetables, they don't have sugar, right? Like the fruits, the sugar, simple sugars. So then when you mix, you have to be aware of your food combination. We want to be careful how we combine our foods because when you mix fruits and vegetables, you have that sugar content, and you don't want that to be laying down in your digestion. Because you see, the fruits, they digest faster, right? So the amount of sugar is much higher and it's very different from the vegetables. So you don't want to blend them So I would say, for example, if you were making a mango, orange, and then you add lots of other veggies, it's not that it's super bad. It's like never do that. It's not the most optimal thing, especially fruits like your watermelons and melons. Well, that's something to be aware. It's the same with the eating. Juicing is not as bad as it would be if you are mixing them like foods. But yeah, just be careful. I would, if you are experienced, you can test it on yourself and see how you feel. If you're not experienced, just go by the rule in the beginning until you get the hang of it. So now add some ginger because ginger is so delicious. I mean, it's not really delicious, but the hotness of it together with other ingredients, it makes it delicious. So I like it. Especially if I want to mask some ingredients like beetroot. I'm thinking I'm putting too much. That's sure I have with ginger. I like it too much and I end up putting way too much. I'll start with a small piece and see. So just follow your taste. If you're not a ginger person, don't put it. If you want to try, test a little bit first. So, okay, we have beetroot, we have apples, and we have celery. I think we are good to go. We could have lemon as well. I'm thinking lemon. Yeah, I think lemon would be a good thing. So I'll just take one lemon. I will remove the skin first. And then, because then we have some balance here with acidity. Because I find beetroot very sweet. I think that's what makes me a bit, off. Is so sweet, but then it's earthy. It's like, what is this? So I like in salads, when I make salads with beetroot, what I do, I add some lemon and some onions or garlic. It's like I need something less sweet, to break that, not just the earthy taste, but the sweetness as well. And I love sweet things. I just feel that beetroot shouldn't be sweet for some reason. Yeah, that's how I feel. But I respect beetroot, so I do enjoy it because it's so good for me as I'm making this juice. So I'm not like, no beetroot. Says that it's not my thing. If I could choose. But yeah. So yeah, I think we have something here. I can turn on the machine. Prep work is the part that takes more time when you're preparing food. It's the prep work. It's nothing else. Prep and finishing, because then you have to clean. So I'll make some noise now. Turn it on. It's not as noisy as my other machine for sure. Okay, let's start. See. Get the nectar out of this beetroot. little at a time because beetroot is really hard, right? You don't want to get all stuff there. This works. Look at this color. Oh my goodness. Okay. Slow juicing helps you with patience. You become more patient. It's really a therapy. See the colors. Look at this. Could be a lipstick. Almost done here with the beetroot. Okay. Now I want to show you how much juice came out here. This much for 750 grams. Wasn't so much, but let's see, I'm not able to see that. Yeah, it should be like 250, no, 500, maybe 500 milliliters. A bit less, I guess. Okay, let's add the rest. So now I want to add my apple. Let's see. Okay, let's go. Machine that stuff. Okay. That's what happens when you're live. Let's see what's. Okay. Is it a lot of beetroot? Let's try again. All right. Let's add some lemon to it. Some more juice. Sometimes. Okay, now we add apple again. I think now is working better. It just needed some love. Oof. And I'm putting some celery as well. No specific order, you can just play with it. I think I will put ginger now. My ginger. Okay. It's going really fast. I also need to put the juice over the glass. So I have prepared these 2 glasses here for the juice. It's back. Okay. I have to mix it up after, so we might get 2 juices after all. Two glasses of juice after all. Okay. Making a bit of a mess, but it's okay. We clean after. Focus on your juice. That's most important. More ginger, more lemon. Alright, we're almost done with this bowl as well. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah. Mhm. Yeah. So actually, we end up with it's kind of a glass. It's a glass. Okay, I need to wash my hands. Super red. So now we need a straw. Here we have our juice ready. See how much work it took to get my hands all red. Yeah, so this was our juice for today. I hope you try. Really good. The lemon. I could have more ginger. Lemon. Lemon did the trick. And the apple as well. So try out and see how easy it can be to restart your Monday, restart your week, restart your goals, restart your, your weight loss journey. Just with one juice, you can restart. So this is a way for you to set your intention and set your intention for the week, because we are just humans, right? And from time to time there will be setbacks, but you can always restart. So I hope you have a wonderful week. I'll see you again, hopefully Wednesday. I'll be here and we talk about something that will encourage you to live more healthy and reach your weight loss goals naturally with nobody shaming. So I'll see you. Bye. And I'll see you too here